Hello everyone, I am NI John. Welcome to my channel. Today's video we will learn how to create thumbnails for YouTube video. We will be using Photoshop software and we will show how to create professionally neat and clean thumbnails for your YouTube videos. Keep watching. So guys, before I show you in computer a small background about me so that you understand from where I get this confidence from to come up with this kind of tutorials. So initial days I started my career as a graphics designer. I worked in a company for a couple of years. Later on I worked as a front-end web designer. So I used to design website by using the software Photoshop. Later on, I joined Arena Multimedia as an instructor for graphics field. I taught the softwares like Photoshop, Illustrator, and few other Adobe softwares for a couple of years. Then I was promoted to center head. I run this center, Arena Multimedia Indiranagar branch in Bangalore, for a couple of years. And after that, I started photography as my full-time career. So I formed this company, LetsClick Photography, and then since then I'm continuing doing photography as my full-time profession. So all these years I have always used this software called Photoshop. So I have many years of experience by using this software. I have designed a lot of things. I remember I started learning Photoshop when the version was 5.5. And Photoshop is amazing software. If you want to become good at graphics design, photography, or anything, this software you must learn. So by now you understood that I have many years of experience working on this software. So this is where I get this confidence that I can teach people in a better way. I see many people's YouTube channels, they really don't care about the thumbnails. When people find your channel on YouTube, the very first impression they get by seeing your thumbnails. So your thumbnail creates the first impression. So it is very important that you pay very good attention on thumbnails. And if you don't know how to create thumbnails, you better teach yourself, train yourself, become good at it. If you are serious about YouTube, these are all the small things you need to become good at. So let's learn how to make easy and simple, neat and clean thumbnail in Photoshop. Say I have a video which is about photoshoot is prohibited at Lalbagh Botanical Garden in Bangalore. So I have to create a thumbnail which is connected with this video content. Never create thumbnail which has no connection with your video. That will give very bad impact on your channel. So before we start creating the thumbnail in Photoshop, things we must know: 1. Image dimension, 2. File format and file size limit, 3. Fonts we will be using in this thumbnail. Go to support.google.com, just type thumbnail, click on add video thumbnail. You get all thumbnails related information on this page. So let's find out custom thumbnail best practices. If you click on this image size and resolutions, you get all the details you need to know. The dimension of the thumbnail image should be 1280 by 720. File format should be JPG or GIF or BMP or PNG. And the file size should not be more than 2 MB. And you must try using 16:9 aspect ratio. So 1280 by 720 dimension is basically 16:9, so nothing to worry. So let's go to Photoshop now, click on File, New, and let's take Web, select Web. Under that, click here, 1280 is the width, 720 is the height. We don't need this artboard. I'm not getting in, just disable that. And resolution is 72. For web, anything you create, the resolution is gonna be 72 ppi, that is pixels per inches. And 1280, 720, click create. So this is the canvas where you're gonna design your thumbnail. So I have already kept the files which I need for this thumbnail. I go to File, Open, and on desktop I kept these two files which I will need for this thumbnail. So let's select both of them, click on open, and I am gonna use these two images for this thumbnail. Alright, so this is my main canvas, so enlarge that. You can press Ctrl plus, Ctrl minus to zoom in and zoom out. If you want to learn Photoshop properly, first you have to learn all these tools to become master on Photoshop. So for this thumbnail, we will not need all the tools. We'll be using the move tool. We may use this marquee tool. We may use this shape tool. So there are a lot of different types of shapes are there. So we will be using this tool frequently, and the text tool. Of course, we will need text in our thumbnail, so we will be using text tool. So you remember you need to use appropriate fonts for your thumbnails. So my favorite two fonts are Nexa and Bebas. Both the fonts downloadable link details I have given in the descriptions. You can download and start using them. So let's bring this image. This is a huge image. Let's bring this to my main canvas. See, I am on a move tool, so it was easy for me to bring from another canvas to my main canvas. So now I don't need this image. I can simply close, and so this image now I have to resize. The image is huge, so I have to resize it. So I press Ctrl minus to zoom out, and you can press this show transform control to see how big is the image is. See the mark over here, that's how the image is. So you can click in any one of the corner, hold Alt and Shift while resizing, so that proportion wise it will resize the image. Say I just need my face over here, and this is how I am resizing that image, and that's how I need it, and press enter. After you press enter, you still have this mark. This is because you have show transform controls on. So you click here, the transform control will go. So now you see I am using this marquee tool. If you right click here, you will see there are 4 tools are there inside, but I will be using only the first one, which is rectangular marquee tool. And I select this image, this much portion of that image I do not need. Let me just zoom in, Ctrl plus. So with this marquee tool, I have selected this much area of this image which I will not need, and I press delete. So from this image, that much area is deleted. So once my selection work is done, you can click on select and deselect. You can always get this shortcut here. It is Command D on Mac or Control D on Windows. So deselect. So now I have to add text on this. So I go to the text tool. You go to the text tool. Here again, if you right click, you have 4 types of text tool. Make sure you are using only horizontal type tool, the first one. So you click here. The moment you selected text tool, you got a different option bar here, where you can change the color, change the alignment, text style, whatever text you want, and etc. Say right now I want to type here no. So capital N and capital O. Take the move tool and you can move this text wherever you want. So I have an idea to replace this O with another symbol. So I deleted that O, only N is here. So I move this text little left side, and if you see I had another layer, which is the image I already had downloaded from Google. So this image I'm gonna use here. So I dragged and dropped that image there. Now again you can press this Control Transform, Show Transform Controls, and by holding Shift or Alt Shift you can resize it. Yeah, so this is how I want the no. Alright, so I click here, so the transform control will go. So now you see this is N and this is that O. So by holding command you can select both of them. Right, so I select both of them and I just moved it here. Alright, so now I want to again take the text tool. I want to write here photo shoot. So I want to write here photo. Take the move tool, move it wherever you want. Now go to the text tool. I want to change the text to Bevas regular. So if I click here, this font is by default all capital, so you cannot change it. So you can go to the text tool again, double click here to select the entire word, and here is the size. You can reduce the size. Yeah. Duplicate this layer, right click, duplicate layers, and OK. So there is another layer, same text is there on top of it. By using move tool, I can again bring it down. So here I take the text tool again, click here, double click here to select the text and type shoot. So I want to write no photo shoot. So here I want to change the text color, right? So photo text color, go to the text tool. Here is the color. You can select the color to whatever color you want. Say I am taking yellow color. Okay. So at this moment I see this is not looking very appealing. So what I want to do, below this photo I want to give the background color as a black. So I took a new layer just below the photo layer. I've taken a new layer, and you can go to this shape tool and click on the first one, rectangle tool. So whatever color is on the foreground, that color is gonna come when you draw the line. This is that image layer. You can just bring this image layer top of this. So that red color background will go behind. So now I want to change color of this background. Double click on this layer, go to the color overlay. You see here, you can click here and change whatever color you want. So I want black color, so I select it here and click OK and OK. So I got this no photo shoot. So thumbnail is just to give a highlight of the content you have in your video. You don't have to write lot of text on thumbnail. There are a lot of people I have seen write so many text on the thumbnail. That is very wrong way to go. This is ready for the video I have, and this is the thumbnail is ready for me. I can just go file, save as, and I want to save on desktop. I can give some name, thumbnail no photo shoot. So I have given the file name, and I need one Photoshop source file. So I don't forget to save it as a PSD format, because you later on if you want to change something, this file you will need, and every layers will be saved under this file. You can open and change anytime you want. So just click on save. So this one source file is saved on the desktop. Now I want this as a JPEG file. So click on file, click on save as, and select the destination where you want, format, and select JPEG. So if you click on save now, it will ask for the quality. You can go for maximum quality. So click OK. So I am done with the thumbnails. So guys, hope this video was helpful, and you have learned the basic techniques of how to create good thumbnails. So if you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button, comment in the video if you have any doubts. I will try my level best to answer them, and share with your friends whom you think they need to learn about how to make good thumbnails. And if you're first time on my channel, do click on the subscribe button. Stay tuned. I will be coming up with lot more tutorials which will help you to do better in your YouTube journey. See you in the next video. Cheers.